July 2, 1937, a plane disappears over the Pacific Ocean. The pilot, America's most famous aviator, Amelia Earhart. For 85 years, her disappearance remained one of the greatest mysteries in American history. Hundreds of theories, dozens of expeditions, millions of dollars spent searching. But in recent years, new evidence has emerged. Evidence that might finally solve the mystery. This is the story of what really happened to Amelia Earhart. Welcome to Age of Stories. I'm your name, and today we're investigating one of the most famous unsolved mysteries in American history. Amelia Earhart was more than just a pilot. She was a cultural icon, the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean, a best-selling author, a fashion designer, a feminist hero. By 1937, at age 39, she had broken multiple aviation records, but she wanted one more, to become the first woman to fly around the world at the equator. It would be a 29,000-mile journey, the longest flight ever attempted, and it would be her last. In this video, you'll discover what happened on Amelia's final flight, the last words she transmitted, the three main theories about her disappearance, and the shocking new evidence that might finally reveal the truth. This is a story of courage, mystery, and an 85-year search for answers. May 21, 1937, Amelia Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, take off from Oakland, California. They're flying a Lockheed Electra 10E, state-of-the-art for 1937, but primitive by today's standards. No GPS, no satellite communication, just a radio, a compass, and dead reckoning. The plan: fly east around the world, following the equator as closely as possible. Stop at 14 locations. Refuel. Continue. For 5 weeks, everything goes smoothly. They fly through South America, across Africa, over India, through Southeast Asia, and into the South Pacific. By early July, they've completed 22,000 miles. Only 7,000 miles to go. July 2, 1937, they take off from New Guinea, heading for Howland Island, a tiny speck of land in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Howland Island is only 1.6 miles long and half a mile wide. Finding it is like finding a needle in an ocean. They never make it. July 2, 1937, morning. The U.S. Coast Guard cutter Itasca is stationed near Howland Island, ready to guide Earhart in by radio. At 7:42 a.m., Earhart's voice comes through. "We must be on you, but cannot see you. Gas is running low." The Itasca tries to respond, but Earhart doesn't acknowledge. She can transmit, but she can't receive. At 8:43 a.m., her final transmission: "We are running north and south." Then silence. The Itasca immediately begins searching. Within days, the U.S. Navy launches the largest air and sea search in history to that point. 9 ships, 66 aircraft. They searched 150,000 square miles of ocean. They find nothing. No wreckage. No bodies. No trace. On July 19, 1937, Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan are declared lost at sea. For 85 years, investigators, historians, and aviation experts have proposed dozens of theories. That 3 stand out. Theory 1, crashed and sank. The official conclusion: Earhart ran out of fuel, crashed into the Pacific Ocean near Howland Island, and sank. Evidence supporting this: her last transmission said gas is running low, the plane would have sunk quickly. The ocean is 16,000 feet deep in that area. No wreckage has ever been found. Most historians believe this is what happened, but there's no proof. Theory 2, crashed on Gardner Island. This theory says Earhart flew past Howland Island and crash-landed on Gardner Island, now called Nikumaroro, about 350 miles to the southeast. Evidence supporting this: in 1940, British colonists found a human skeleton on the island. Nearby, they found a woman's shoe, a sextant box navigation tool, and a plexiglass panel that might have come from an Electra. The skeleton was lost, but modern forensic analysis of the original measurements suggests it could have been Earhart. In 2019, forensic dogs detected human remains in the area where the skeleton was found. Multiple expeditions have searched the island and the surrounding reef. Some claim to have found artifacts, but nothing definitive. Theory 3. Captured by the Japanese. This controversial theory claims Earhart was on a spy mission for the US government and was captured by the Japanese military in the Marshall Islands. Evidence cited: several Marshall Islands residents claim their parents saw a white woman pilot captured by Japanese soldiers in 1937. A photo allegedly showing Earhart and Noonan in Japanese custody, though this has been debunked, claims that Earhart died in Japanese prison. Most historians reject this theory. There's no credible evidence Earhart was spying, and official Japanese records show no capture. So, which theory is correct? In recent years, new technology and new discoveries have brought us closer to the truth. Discovery 1, the Deep Sea Sonar Image 2024. In January 2024, a company called Deep Sea Vision released a sonar image captured near Howland Island. The image shows an object on the ocean floor 16,000 feet deep that appears to be an aircraft matching the size and shape of Earhart's Lockheed Electra. The team plans to return with underwater robots to investigate further. If confirmed, this could finally prove Theory 1. Earhart crashed and sank near Howland Island. Discovery 2, the Nikumaroro Evidence 2023, the International Group for Historic Aircraft. Recovery Tiger has conducted multiple expeditions to Nikumaroro Island. They found aircraft, aluminum with the same type of rivets used on Earhart's plane. A jar of 1930s anti-freckle cream. Earhart used this product. More aircraft parts consistent with a Lockheed Electra. In 2023, new forensic analysis of the 1940 skeleton measurements concluded it as highly likely the bones were Earhart's. They believe Earhart survived for days or weeks on the island as a castaway, trying to signal for help, before dying of dehydration or injury. Radio logs from July 1937 show more than 100 radio operators around the Pacific picked up distress signals on Earhart's frequency in the days after she disappeared. Many heard a woman's voice saying, "This is Amelia Earhart. Injured. Need help." Were these signals from Nikumaroro? Possibly. So what really happened to Amelia Earhart? The truth is, we still don't know for certain, but the evidence increasingly points to one of two scenarios. Scenario 1, she crashed and sank near Howland Island. The 2020 for sonar discovery may have found her plane. We'll know more when Deep Sea Vision investigates further. Scenario 2, she crash-landed on Nikumaroro Island, survived for a period of time, sent distress signals, and eventually died there. The forensic evidence supports this. What we do know, Amelia Earhart pushed the boundaries of what was possible. She inspired millions, and she never gave up, even in her final moments. Her disappearance remains one of history's greatest mysteries. But new technology and persistent researchers are finally bringing us closer to answers. The truth is out there, somewhere in the Pacific, and one day, we'll find it. What do you think happened to Amelia Earhart? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of history's greatest mysteries, subscribe to Age of Stories. We post new videos every day, exploring the mysteries and untold stories of American and Canadian history. Next video, the president who survived 5 assassination attempts. You won't want to miss it. And remember Amelia's words, the most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. Thanks for watching. Keep exploring, keep questioning, keep searching for the truth.